Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and this kid is just a reminder that there is a deep psychosis on the left that attempts to project all the bad things that they do constantly, which is also one of the reasons why Jamal Bowman lost, and then they project that hatred onto Donald Trump and assume that it is the truth. It is a mental psychosis and a delusion, and y'all, we need to look it square in the eye and go, no, you are nuts. And that's exactly what Donald Trump does.
You have Kate in San Francisco, who was killed. Kate. You see, in the good old days, law enforcement acted a lot quicker than this. A lot quicker. In the good old days, they'd rip him out of that seat so fast. But today, everybody's politically correct. Our country's going to hell with being politically correct.
Notice that the first thing that Trump does is to quite literally distance himself from this person, but then realizes this is a battle that he needs to fight. And that's why so many people believe in Donald Trump to the hilt, because he actually acts like he gets out there and fights. You know, it reminds me of an American president long ago, the successor, thank God, to Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant. When he was fighting during the War of Northern Aggression, I'm from the South, I can say that. No, I don't actually believe that. During the war between the states, because it wasn't civil war, I will get anal about that point, Ulysses S. Grant was dragged through the mud by the media because he had an alleged alcohol problem, which he kind of did. But he was one of the few generals who kept on having success after success. Forts Henry and Donelson. He rallied his troops from a surprise attack at the Battle of Shiloh. He split his forces at the Siege of Vicksburg to take Jackson, Mississippi, and then march back. Then, during the Battle of Wilderness, he refused to retreat. He kept on getting promoted. Oh, and by the way, he broke the siege in Chattanooga. Which, by the way, that was the true back-breaking moment of the Civil War. That was the moment when the Union knew that it was going to win. Y'all, times are rough. Record inflation is still not under control. We have a president who doesn't know what planet he's on. And the Federal Reserve continues to make dumb decision after dumb decision after dumb decision. You can gamble on Wall Street all you want, but if you want to diversify and protect your wealth, you need to look into my friends over at Colonial Metals Group. These amazing experts understand how to keep your wealth safe and protected from the volatility of our current market. And there's even a great deal for first-time accounts. Free gold and silver-backed IRA accounts, insurance on whatever precious metals you happen to buy for 5 years, up to $7,500 worth of silver, and a nice safe for you to keep all this good stuff in. So go take a look at their website, link in the description below, or call the phone number below so you can talk personally to Paul Stone, CEO, and his amazing team of experts to protect your wealth today. So when the historians say that it's all about Vicksburg and Gettysburg, no. There was a chance for the South to win the war, and it was at Chattanooga, and they blew it. What Grant did was have success after success after success. He kept fighting, and that's why so many people believe in Trump. And so for what's going on here in this video, in this ridiculous attempt from this probably brain-dead protester who thought he was having a big brain moment. He thought he was really sticking it to Republicans, bringing up a certain hooded organization, which, again, as a Southern man who has grown up in the town of Kennesaw, Georgia, I have seen that element of the South just disappear. Slowly and surely, and thank God. The only times that I've seen a Confederate battle flag in recent memory is there's still a place that flies it on the 75 southbound, on 75 northbound in rural North Georgia. And then another place in rural Virginia on US 81. Interstate 81. That is how deeply retreated and just eliminated the old, and I have to say this, the Confederacy was terrible. Not just in the way that they run things, but what they were fighting for was a terrible thing. Again, I am a Southern man. The reason I'm bringing up those credentials is to remind us that what they fought for the majority, was stupid. There were granted other reasons that they fought for politically later in other elections. Tariffs, gold versus silver standard, those things were still political battles. And yet this kid, for some reason, thinks that he's projecting, thinks that he's got them good. He got the Republicans real mad over this. No, there's a deeper problem going on with this kid. This kid is projecting. What do I mean by that? The left in America is currently has deeply rooted ties with anti-Semitism. Y'all, Jamal Bowman, a member of the Socialist Squad, lost his election because his mask went off, and he admitted to the fact that not a lot of us want to admit there's a lot of anti-Semitism in the black community. And it's for a really dumb reason. This anti-Semitism is so rooted in the left-wing politics that Jews are sort of looking to the left and the right and going, wait a minute, what have we done? The protests that have gone on in our education system, and we've seen all the pictures, we've seen all the videos, they're starting to realize that the left doesn't represent them. And they're starting to realize that the right doesn't actually hate them. It is quite literally a horseshoe theory effect here, where it's only the people on the fringes that hate him, except the fringes on the left now have major control over Democrat politics. And so people are waking up to this fact, and they're realizing that, this Trump guy seems to support Israel, hires Jews, and his son-in-law is Jewish, and his daughter married into it and now believes in the Judaistic faith. Maybe I'll pick that guy instead of the Joe Biden that won't condemn the ridiculous protests that are going on, that refuses to fully back Israel. We fund them, granted, and that's a longer story for another day. And as someone who has been not only to the Holocaust Museum, but I've been to Sachsenhausen and Auschwitz, I have seen how they do it. I know what horrors await for people who go over the edge. And I'm telling you today that as a reminder from this video that you just witnessed, they're willing to do it again. And it's on the left, not on the right. Again, these are the leftists that are now trying to control Democrat politics. And fortunately, the course is starting to self-correct. I am thanking God every day now that Jamal Bowman is out of his position. He should have been when, he obstructed Congress by pulling a fire alarm, which is a punishable offense. But ultimately, the Democrats don't really self-police until their voters do it, I guess. Regardless, this kid is projecting all the problems of the left as if they were problems on the right, which is simply not the case anymore. That's the reality of the situation. The left is full of just crazy people at this point. And it hopefully is starting to self-correct. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment here on PolitiBrawl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. And until then, y'all have a good one.